Just stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm trying to help your stupid ass out. You want to
roll onto your stomach.
All right, say please.
Roll on your stomach.
If you move, I want to hit you in the neck, dog.
On April 26, 2024, officers responded to a dispatched call reporting a couple threatening people inside a shopping mall. What followed was a nearly 14-minute encounter that would produce 3 separate charges against each subject, including a felony aggravated assault.
Come here, please. We're in the Sunoco and they're ignoring my plans to stop. Come here, please.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Please do not talk to them right now. I need to deal with them.
Oh, then let's go.
Okay. You're not leaving. I need
You're
to...
touching me. You're touching me. That's assault. It's assault.
Not assault.
It's assault. It's assault. You're touching me. You put your hands on me.
Whiskey 4, come over here. They're refusing to stay where I'm at. And
I don't got to. It's called public property.
No.
Yep. Stupid.
I can follow you all day.
I don't care. That's your job.
Yep, it is.
Pay by the hour, right?
It's a waste of
That's
tax
right.
dollars.
You want to take you on a long ass walk?
Are we?
Yep.
Y'all threatened to shoot the...
No, it's y'all. We didn't do anything. He didn't do
No,
anything.
I'm talking to you at all. You want to know information? Go talk
Ask
to
them.
them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So, you need to do your job better.
Thank God. I got a lawsuit against y'all. You want to add to the lawsuit?
You what?
I got a lawsuit against y'all. Keep adding to it.
Oh, do you? Cool. Not against me, you don't.
Against the police department, though.
Hey, don't call me. We don't talk.
Somebody to verify a crime as well.
You need a verification?
They're running westbound towards the interstate. I appreciate you. I ain't verified a crime yet, so there's my problem.
I'm the director of the mall. I'm the director of the mall.
You are. Come with me then. Hey.
There is assault. He said that he was going to security officer and the housekeeper, and there was no apparent reason why. He said he was.
Watch him for fun.
Come on, man. Take it slow. Right here. Here, come in. Get the left one, man. I'll take too long. Here. Come on, here. Here! Where my fucking hand come from?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm trying to help your stupid ass out. You want to
Roll onto your stomach.
All right, say please.
Roll on your stomach.
If you move, I want to hit you in the neck, dog.
Roll onto your stomach.
You're gonna be dog bit. You understand me? Hey, if I call 911, you're gonna pop up, right?
Roll onto your stomach.
I see your face.
Well, okay, I see your face. Roll onto your stomach.
It don't matter. I can pop up anytime. You gotta roll. I'm about to roll. So I'm trying to force you. I'm about to roll.
Roll onto your stomach.
I am. But if you get down, stop trying to break my arm, I ain't gonna do shit.
If you stop
I'd
resisting,
rather y'all break my shit and motherfuckers.
why are you on your back?
Cause y'all ain't being nice. Hey, get the fuck off me! Don't touch me. All right, here. Hey, bro, don't grab my dick.
Hey, just relax.
I am. I'm the.
All right. You're
So
gonna
what's the
roll
problem?
onto your stomach.
What's the problem? What I've been detained for? What I've been arrested for?
You are being detained for an investigation.
What investigation?
Something happened in the mall. I don't have to explain
Ain't nothing
myself
happened to the
further.
mall. Where I'm at? Am I at the mall?
Nope.
So this is public property, right?
I'm not going to explain further.
Where your body cam at?
I'm not going to explain
Where your
any
body
further.
cam? Oh, that's it right there.
Dude, turn the fuck over. You're just getting handcuffed.
Roll on your
Telling me
stomach.
to tell the fuck. Look, I'd rather listen to you than these motherfuckers. You keep talking
Roll
about my
onto
arm.
your stomach.
I am. For you? You want me to roll over? You don't want to be nice. Why you
I
talking
asked you
Hell no. Stop
several
talking back.
times. Roll onto your stomach.
You asked me. Okay, here go. Here go.
You roll
asked.
onto
You
your
said
stomach.
you asked, so I am. Tell him let go my arm. I can't
Roll.
go.
Roll
I'm on
onto
this
your
side.
right onto your stomach.
I'm trying to break my shit. Go the head.
Here, get off for a second. The other side. Go the other side.
Here you go. Here you go. Oh, you is not going to get one.
Alpha 1014.
911, I will be calling. Y'all will pop up. fuck you doing? I'm smarter than you. Y'all gotta pop up.
No, stay seated.
Why? Can I get on the ground? I mean, off the ground? Maybe no, never mind. I'm good. Leave me alone. Going back to business. Going back to business. You jackass. You too.
You have a free seat.
So, I do, but my fucking car's
that motherfucker there.
Sunoco.
That
we'll talk
motherfucker
about
there.
it in a minute.
You. Start with you. We gonna have a conversation.
We'll talk about it in a minute.
Hey, you're a civilian?
I'm going to tell you one time, do not stand up.
Hey, is he a civilian?
Do not stand up.
Is he a civilian?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The white shirt.
I have no idea who he is.
Okay, you got him. I'm gonna let him. You good. You good. I ain't about to do shit.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Well, you resisted for about 5 minutes,
I
so...
didn't resist it. Y'all had me pinned. I told I would help you.
No.
Yes, I
That's
did.
not how this works.
Yes, I did. Y'all ain't telling me shit. Y'all
Yes, I
handcuffs on
said
me.
you're detained. You pulled away.
I ain't pulling away. I
Hands
was
on
in
your
your
back.
face.
You pulled away.
I had them in Sunoco,
No.
and I was telling them to stop, and they
Public
shoved
place.
the door
You
I
open
said,
tell me-
please stop. You said, no.
Yeah, because y'all got no reason to touch me. So the fact that you touched me,
cannot determine
put me on
that.
handcuff. Yes, I can.
No.
I'm a citizen.
Nope.
That's my First Amendment.
That is
So you
incorrect.
violated my First Amendment, my Fifth Amendment.
It's so funny
Nope.
how people think things are.
I do.
Shut up, you're
I
just
do.
making
Look
a
at my
fool
record,
of
fool.
yourself.
Look at my record, fool.
Why, you been arrested?
Yeah.
Then you should know
So guess
better.
what? I know a lawyer, a real good one. Fool. Yeah, it's her pride hurts.
The guy that was in the family restroom come out and basically told me my business. Okay. So, you know, I'm like, no, this is my business. I work here. I'm secure. Yeah. But after I got her to do the tag for the restroom for the lady. Yeah. He comes out of the door. Both of them came out of the girl and the guy. Okay. Yeah, he comes out of the family restroom, and she came out of the nursery. And that's when he said to her and to me that both of us would get popped.
Get popped. Did he make any gestures like toward his?
No, he did not.
He was pointing his finger.
Yeah.
Everybody. Okay. Because Officer Holcomb was telling me sometimes he was reaching toward his pants or reaching toward his bag.
Right.
Okay.
He at that time he was not.
Yeah, this was after he went in the common area outside of the restrooms. He made motions to go towards his bag or his waistline. He did it all around South Penny's as they walked off site.
Okay.
They were on the golf cart and he kept making like a motion.
Further movement. Okay. And she was saying, Officer Holcomb was saying they've been here and done this before.
So I was here one day. Carlisle came out. They came to our security door because a scooter they apparently rode got an overnight parking citation on it, and they were going to come here and us up. They came banging on the door. We followed them through the mall. They went out the east side of UF, and Carlisle got them out there on 62nd. Carlisle comes to me and says,
"Is that by the bus stop?"
I'm just up from it, south of it.
Yeah.
He said, there's nothing I can do, yada yada, and then I said, I mean, they clearly assaulted us.
Yeah.
They did it throughout the whole mall to the point the mall office locked the office down because they went in there being violent.
Okay.
So when the mall manager called me during all this partaking on the radio, I told her I'm aware it is the same too that we had to lock the mall office down and all, and she goes, we 100% need them trespass. They keep coming back.
Have they been
gun
trespassed?
Violence. No.
So what's your guys' rules? Can we trespass them in the entire mall?
5 years.
The whole mall?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, what is your question?
What's going on today?
What?
What's going on today?
Okay, so you can readily understand English. Am I correct in this? You
Yes, sir.
spoke English your whole life, right?
In Spanish, yes, sir.
Okay.
Both languages.
Do you understand the rights I read to you earlier?
Yes, sir.
Not that you understand the situation, because I haven't
wasn't trying to
explained
be
most of that.
funny because I didn't do anything. I'm really confused.
Right.
I work
But-
at the mall. I work at. Go ahead.
Let me explain it to you, but I need that clear to you before I explain it to you, because you're going to ask questions, and I'm going to ask questions, and we're going to go back and
That's
forth,
fine.
and
Yes, sir.
I need everything to be clear. So, a situation happened at the mall. Pretty much as part of our investigation, we have the right to detain people who are part of that. So, when the officer comes up to you and says, stop, and you walk away, you walk in the Sunoco, you walk out of the Sunoco, you keep walking down the street, that gives us probable cause to arrest you for resisting without violence. When you're given a lawful order to stop, you have to stop. What?
No, I said I didn't know that, but I don't know.
Okay, you don't, no one's ever told you if a police officer tells you to stop, you have to stop?
If you're not guilty, though.
So you just get to determine that you didn't commit a crime?
No, sir.
So how do you, explain this to me. How do we investigate a crime if anybody can just walk away at any particular point? Exactly. So we have to be able to detain someone to do that, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have to be able to physically force them to stop. Now, as I read your rights to you, you don't have to talk to us, but we have to be able to identify you, have witnesses identify you, and conduct an investigation in relative calm, which doesn't really work if you're walking away and not following commands to do so. Okay, so you understand all of it. Okay. So, basically, at any point, did anyone say anything about a gun inside the mall?
Neither one of us, no.
So someone else said something about a gun.
Yeah, but that's why I was like, he literally this. Okay, I'm not laughing at you. This is like really pathetic. I work in the mall, so this is the second time that dude, the tall dude, the owner. So he had an issue with, like, they don't even know who we are. That's why I was like, that's kind of stupid. So my parents are very.
Why would he have an issue with you?
Because of him. I didn't do anything.
So you're just sitting there and he just comes up
like,
to
if you look at the video, I promise you, I'm sitting in the nursing room. I'm waiting on my best friend. I have to go to work. I'm not. So he's like pulling on the door. So I text him like, "Yo, I'm changing. You see all these clothes? I'm changing my clothes so I can go to work. I have to ride a bike to go to Hotel Indigo. I work at Hotel Indigo. As matter of fact, you can see my badge. The badge is in there. So I'm like, I'm walking out. They're like, so we left like they instructed. So he likes to play games or whatever. But when they said leave, we left. That's why you see us crashing the street. We go there every day. Like, we don't bother anyone.
Were you guys wearing masks when you were wandering around in the mall?
We wear a mask every day. But not in the mall, no.
Okay, so
I wear when I came outside. She seen me pull it up.
Alright, so no one, you two didn't mention a gun, but someone else did.
Yeah, the dude that works there.
When did he say that?
He said that in the mall. When we were in the mall, so when he was following us, he was like, "Oh, if you don't leave, we'll call the police or I'll shoot you." What? Why would you shoot us if we're walking away? That's why they did all that scene. This is the second time this happened.
But that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they do that to you?
Because
for no reason.
He wants to play it, but he doesn't know who I am. He's told, "Oh, I don't know who that." You know exactly who we are.
Okay, but why you? Like, does he not like you?
He doesn't.
Like, why would he just single you two out of nothing?
He's not gonna tell you this. So when I was with my homegirl, which is one of his people's daughter, he was trying to talk to me. So you felt some type of way because he said something to you about trying to holler at his wife, his fiance. So you're mad because I don't want to talk to you. That's not a place. This is a place of business. I work there. That's what I was like. I help my friend at the kiosk. One, she sews hats. We sit there. He sees me all the time. So I was like, the fact that you blew this out, I left just when you said leave. We left. So, then she told me that when she was out there, put your hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am. Put my hands. Stop moving.
You were fine.
That's all I did.
He's got a bunch of problems from that one. All right. So, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. All right.
Under Navarrete versus California, an identified caller's report generally supplies the reasonable suspicion needed for an investigatory stop, giving officers legal footing from the moment they arrive. The female subject objects to being touched, calling it assault. Under Terry versus Ohio, officers conducting a lawful detention may use reasonable physical contact to prevent a detainee from leaving. The male subject walks away from officers. Florida Statute 843-02 criminalizes resisting an officer engaged in the lawful execution of duty, and this moment becomes the basis for the resisting charge. A mall representative alleges the male subject threatened that both witnesses would, quote, get popped, and describes gestures toward the subject's waistband. This account materially changes the probable cause analysis. Florida's aggravated assault statute requires 4 elements: an intentional threat, apparent ability to carry it out, well-founded fear of imminent violence, and either a deadly weapon or felonious intent. Officers transition to physical control. Under Graham versus Connor, force is judged by what a reasonable officer would perceive at the moment, not with hindsight. The officer's on-camera threat to strike the subject in the neck during handcuffing generates significant liability concerns and runs counter to standard training on verbal de-escalation during restraint. To their credit, officers maintained empty hand techniques throughout. No less lethal weapons were deployed, keeping the response at the lower end of the force continuum. The subject invokes the First and Fifth Amendments. Under City of Houston versus Hill, profane speech toward police is protected, but the First Amendment does not bar a lawful detention based on an independent complaint. Under Miranda versus Arizona, custodial interrogation requires rights advisement. The on-camera comprehension confirmation here is procedurally sound. Both subjects were charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and aggravated assault. Final court disposition could not be independently verified through available public records. The responding officers receive a C+. The detention was legally supportable under Terry, but the verbal threat during handcuffing represents a serious professionalism lapse that erodes public trust. The male subject receives a C- and the female subject a B. He was correct about his rights in principle, but counterproductive in execution. She regulated her conduct better, though association kept her legally exposed. This incident offers several practical lessons worth remembering. First, walking away from officers rarely helps. Even when a stop feels unjust, physically leaving converts a potential misunderstanding into probable cause for resisting, a charge that sticks regardless of the underlying allegation. Second, being touched during a lawful detention is not assault. The legal battle is not about the contact itself, but about whether the detention was lawful. Fight that fight in court, not on the curb. Third, words matter on body-worn camera, for officers as much as for citizens. A single threat made during restraint can outweigh 10 minutes of otherwise professional conduct in any later review. Fourth, invoking rights works best when paired with silence, not argument. The Fifth Amendment protects what you don't say. Continued debate with officers rarely persuades them and often supplies new evidence against you. Fifth, private businesses can request trespass and summon police, but their witness accounts will be scrutinized. Inconsistencies between what a complainant alleges and what officers observe can collapse a felony charge at the prosecutor's desk. Finally, the smartest response to a disputed encounter is almost always the same. Stay calm, stay still, identify yourself, invoke your rights clearly, and let the courtroom do what the sidewalk cannot. Let us know in the comments if there is a legal topic you would like us to discuss.